Guys, that's it for Q&A. We're gonna go into predictions last here. I'm gonna bring you up one at a time, then I'm gonna say goodbye, and then I'm gonna say goodbye to the folks, and we're gonna get out of here. I got a hot tub to get into. So bring up the predictions. Oh, and let's start with Adam, longtime contributor. You'll be here a lot. So to Adam, predict something for me, please.
Well, I think, I actually wrote down my predictions this time around, and I actually covered all of them. I think that exclusive covers and other exclusive products are going to become a lot more common as publishers and retailers look to find more profitable ways to work together. Like companies of all kinds are going to be looking for opportunities and places to create services, and I think that's going to be a good thing. And I think Diamond's going to continue to use that for its advantage. And I think as we look at 3 full quarters at least of COVID, and I think Bill's right, it's going to be many more, maybe 2 or 3 more, gold bullets and comics, man. It's going to be the place where people put their money. So I think the companies that keep that in mind, including publishers, retailers, tech companies, will continue to do well during this period, or at least survive. Survival this right now is really doing well.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Adam. Stick around. And you know what? Actually, I'm not going to stick around afterwards. I'm not.
Go get in your hot tub, man.
I'll see you later, Adam. Thank you. We'll bring you back soon. See you, buddy. Okay. Let's bring up who? Let's bring up Heidi. You've been here before too. So Heidi, predict.
So yeah, you made some predictions. Boy, I might have made the same prediction last time. I forget my brain. I have COVID brain, but I predict that by the end of the year we will see yet more comics distributors. So more distributors are coming, more choices, Okay.
I like that prediction. Okay, thanks, Heidi. Thanks for sticking.
No problem. Thanks for seeing you. Take care, everybody. Get well, Brian.
All right, see you soon. I'll see you in the Whisper Network. Okay, see you there. Okay. Hey, Eric Reynolds, man, tell me about the future, please. What do you predict is going to happen?
I think predicting the comic book industry right now is a little like what I tell my daughter when she asks me about religion, which is that I don't know, and anyone who tells you they have the answers probably doesn't. I think
bingo seats.
So please,
no, that was bingo seats in the front row.
I think that I think that the first quarter of next year is going to dictate the long-term future of the direct market. I think that as we get through the fall and publishers are getting paid for their fall releases and still and having their stimulus checks run out, having the CARES Act potentially run out, even if it's renewed in the short term, I think, as Bill was somewhat predicting earlier, I think that's when we're really going to start to see a fuller picture of what this pandemic has wrought in terms of the comic book industry and the direct market in particular. I think it's just way too soon to tell.
I think that's a pretty wise prediction. Eric, thank you for coming in. I hope you can come back sometime.
Thanks, man.
Hey, Eric.
Hi. Okay. Hey, Brandon.
Hey.
You're new to this show. You guys are the two newbies. What did you think? What do you think of the comic book news experience?
It's fun. I really enjoyed it. And I folks who come into the store and see it are not as well produced videos online. We like talking about industry stuff, and it was really cool being surrounded by people who have been in it a lot longer and different jobs and stuff like that. Like it's good to eat up that experience.
Okay, predict something for us, Brandon.
Okay, mine is definitely.
You previewed this one to me. It's a doozy.
It's a pretty big doozy. I actually don't think Diamond makes it to the end of the year. I say that mostly because just looking back at the history of pandemics in general, the numbers are going to be built on what they are in the fall when it pops up for COVID. They couldn't figure out round one properly. They kind of regrouped, and it seems like they're stretched very thin currently already on all accounts. There's going to be a bigger bigger wave hitting, and I don't think Diamond is in the best position to weather it. I would love it if I was wrong about that. That's what people always mix up when I say things like this. They're just like, you want to destroy the industry. No, that's how I eat. I'm saying it's probably going to happen though.
Wow. So you're putting what are your odds? What do you put it at percentage wise of Diamond not making it to the end of the year?
I'm going to go straight up 95%.
Well, I got $1 says you're wrong.
If that's an American dollar, I'll take you up on that, sir.
Deal. All right. You got to hit me up with what, a toonie? Is that what you guys use? Toonies? Yeah,
the brilliant Canadian minds when the toonie came out in 1996, and we're like, what do we call it? Well, the dollar coin has a loon on it. We call it the loonie. Well, this one's
loony.
Double.
The toonie. All right. Brandon, thank you for that chilling prediction. See you soon. Okay, Bill. Man, you were in this thing at the beginning. You were there in this industry for a long time. You produced some of my very, 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 very favorite comics of all time. Like, you were involved with the production of them.
That's cool.
Rocketeer alone puts you in the legendary status.
That's all Dave. That's all Dave Stevens.
Of course, but man, I don't know. You published him. Nobody else did. There were other comic publishers back then. So
there was.
Kudos. What can you predict? What is all that knowledge of the past? What can you use that to prognosticate?
I think those retailers that are really forward thinking, that are really willing to try new things, to really experiment as best they can financially, have the best opportunity to succeed in a very tough environment. Now, as I said in the first thing I spoke about an hour plus ago, I'm a very optimistic guy with a very monotone voice. So, I'm an optimist always. I hope our future is bright. I think there will be comics for a long time in the future. They may not be different. They may be a different landscape that they're sold under. I hope that's not the case. And my hopes and goals for the industry are that the wiser heads will prevail. There'll be long-term thinking going on at the publisher level, at Diamond level. The retailers can only do what's served up to them. So if they're served a bad hand, if there's not good content, if there's not good distribution patterns and good distribution processes, they have no hope.
Yeah.
They can sell stuff once it gets to them. They can sell stuff they're knowledgeable, but if it doesn't get to them in a timely manner, in good condition, and there's good content, good inspiring content. Someone mentioned earlier, you've got to entice the retailers to want to read something.
Right.
And if there's not that wow factor, that it's not reinventing Batman for the 19th time, Spider-Man for the 47th time, you've got to have the Neil Gaimans sticking with the title month after month after month and doing that tough grinding work until you find a home for those characters that sometimes takes a year or two. And most publishers these days don't have the patience.
Yeah. Man, that's the truth. Bill, thank you. Thanks for being here. I hope you'll come back for like a humongously long interview and we'll talk about like all the great things you've done.
Well, I'd love to do that. My only comment would be is that I'm old. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning and it's already 1:15 now. So I'm like, this is tough for me, but I'll be definitely doing it.
All right. Well, I get up at 6 myself every day. Right. So anyway, thanks for being here. I'm going to wrap this thing up and we'll be out of here. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, people out there for watching. Video's lagging a little bit right now. It's okay. I mean, this was a great panel. This was a power panel, right? That's what it was advertised as. These are people who work in the industry across different segments of the industry, across decades and decades, put out some of the best comics and journalism and retail establishments that there are. Man, I just realized I still got the prediction banner up here and I didn't make my prediction. I don't have one handy. Let me think what my prediction is. I guess I'm going to predict that this channel is going to continue to grow thanks to the support of viewers like you. Man, you've been watching, you've been hitting like, you've been hitting subscribe, and you've been hitting that new join button. What does that do? Oh my gosh, click it and find out. You will see the multiple tiers of membership levels. let's just say there are multiple ways that you can sign up to give me money every single month. And, you know, if that's not enticing, I don't know what is.